Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. I am going to start at the 1 minute mark here, which is in 15 seconds from now. Had my dinner, and I'm full, a little bit thirsty. Here we go. Going to start in 3 seconds. Here we go. We have a dovetail and a mate and a check and a queen and a mate. White, we have a forkaroonie. We have a dovetail. So we've got a check, and if he takes with the pawn, then I'm going to have a mate there. And if he goes king, what do I do here? Then I have mate. 8. I'm down a rook. I can give a check, which is looking good. He's going to have to go to F1, and then that's going to be mate. So here we'll pick up material. And 9. So it's equal material here. I can win the queen. 10. I have a discovery on his queen. 11. I have a mate. 12. I have a mate. Looks like mate to me. 13. We have a check and a mate. 14. We are white. I think this is called a... Well, we just have a mate here. 15. Could it be D6? But he's gonna be checking me. I don't love the checks. D6. He's got a lot of different checks, but no matter how he does it, I guess he only has 2 checks. I do have King H3, and then he has no more checks. But what am I threatening there? Then I'm threatening D7, but he could move somewhere to threaten more checks, which is kind of scary. And so it's tricky. D6, Queen F6, King H3, Queen F5, King G2, Queen C2, Knight E2. I mean, it looks good though. I'm not seeing other moves. This might not be correct, but okay, I think I just don't enjoy this puzzle. And I'm just going to keep pushing. I hate that puzzle. 16. Nobody in the stream. Stream has been dead lately. I can take the rook. And my bishop covers its queen and square. 17. I have a check and can pick up the rook. 18. I have check and then G6. 19. Okay, so I'm down a minor piece. So his knight can't move or he's getting mated. So maybe I have knight e4. And then I take the knight here. Okay, 20. I have a check. And then what? Then I can go check and then check. No, sorry, I can't go back there. Oh, I've got a kill box at the end. 21. Still nobody in the stream. Black to move. This should pick up a rook. 22. Black to move. I think I can just queen. 23. White to move. I can just take and then queen. 24. Black to move. There's a fork here. 25. This is mate. 26. I have a check. And he can take my bishop. But then I can take the rook. And then what? Is that winning? Check, take, check. I'm not sure what he does there. Let's say g3. I don't know about the continuation there. Yeah. Plus, what if he just goes g3 to begin with? Therefore, this is the solution. 27, still nobody in this stream. Yeah, I mean, we have to take the rook. And then I think I'm grabbing the d pawn. 28. We have a fork. And that should work. 29, still nobody in this stream. We are white. Can I take the bishop? And then these are Dvoretsky pawns, so yeah, I think I'm just taking this pawn. I think I'm just taking it. And then 30. I'm up. No, I've got 4 pawns for a rook. So if I win a piece, that'll be good. I have a fork on d6, which should be good. And I think I need to take the knight, otherwise... Well, I'm not sure about that. But I think I need to take the knight. It's my... Because he's still going to have these under attack. So here, yeah, this is a little, because he would still have 2 rooks under attack. And I'm going to get the exchange back, and I'm up 1 billion pawns. So that should be good. And we take here. Okay, 31, 9 minutes in. Nobody in the stream. White to move. White. We can threaten a mate, but we're going to get... Oh, we're not getting mated. Is that a winning pawn endgame? I'm up 2 pawns, but he's going to grab one of them. Yeah, so boom, check, take, king e7. But then these will self-protect. Yeah, then I go here, these will self-protect, and that's a winning endgame. So I think I'm just going to threaten mate here. 32, white to move. We can go queen e8, threatening mate. He can give us only one reasonable check, so that should be good. And so I can just take the rook. Now, does he have a perpet? I don't think so. We have g3 here. 33. Nobody in the stream. I'm doing better because nobody's in the stream. I can give a check. If he goes to c2, I can go rook g2. And then if he takes... Okay, maybe... What about rook g2 first? No, then he's taking here. Yeah, so you would think check, king c2... And then you would think rook g2. If he moves the rook to g1 to f1, then I have f2. Followed by rook g1. So that's looking good to me. And if takes rook g3, that's the problem. Rook g1, king c2, rook g2, takes, hello master of the mystic arts, rook g3. I don't know how to continue that. Yeah, so maybe I do go here first. No, I'm not. I'm here streaming. I'm here streaming. Yeah, so rook g2 takes. Then it would be good, but if he doesn't take, if he goes rook g1, this should still be winning then. Then I go f2. Oh my goodness. Okay, what did I do? I was doing better when nobody was in the stream. Okay, so what did I miscalculate? I looked at this and then I thought, I didn't know what I'm doing here. So where's the win? I don't understand. Rook f2? What the hell's this? And it's only minus 1.7. What the hell is this? Okay, now it's saying minus 2, but oh, interesting. Oh my god, that's interesting. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, I need to look one move deeper. I thought there's no way there's anything after rook f2. I like that. I like that puzzle. I think it should be a little bit higher rated, just slightly. That should be like at least 1900 at least. Yeah, rook f2 and then and then just rook f2 and then we have rook f3. Okay, I actually like that puzzle. Got to start over because that's the way the cookie crumbles, which is too bad because that was a very good run. There's a fork here. There's a mate. There is a mate in 2. 4. We have a... What do we have here? What's going on here? The hell's this? Five. Black to move. 6. Deflection. 7. This should win the queen. 8 mate. Oh, whoops. I didn't see that. 9. We have a checkmate. 10. I guess my king's coming in. 11. White to move. 12. Black to move. So I think I can trade and then push, and he's not stopping it. 13. White to move. We go here. 14. Black to move. I have a fork. 15. Black to move. How about G5? That's going to be mate. 16. Nobody in the stream. Actually, there's 3 lurkers in the stream. I have a check. I mean, that just has to be good without calculating. 17. I think I have a check here. 18. Black to move. I have check. And then I go here to secure the premises. 19. Black to move. I can pin the knight. 20. I can take here. 21. We're down a pawn. There's a fork here. 22. Well, this should be a mate in 2. 23. I'm black. I can take here. 24. There is a checkmate in. Ooh, yes, sir. 25. Can I take on H3, on A3 rather? Should be able to. 26. I have a check and a mate. It's not quite mate. So check, check, and then he's got here, and then I have H6. So H6 here, 27. I can just take the knight. Rook takes E6. Should be good. He didn't account for this. Can I just attack his rook? It's a little scary, but I think I can do that. 28. White to move. His black's queen looks in danger. $29. White to move. I have a check and a mate. It's not mate yet. If he goes here, then it's mate. And if he goes to H3, then it's mate. 30. Nobody in the stream. Black to move. So I'm down a pawn. Is his queen trapped? It looks like it is. 31. I have check. Right? I think we can agree that that is check. If he goes to F8, then I have a fork. Is that good enough to win? I have more pawns. And if he goes here to E8, then I have bishop G6. No! I asked myself the question, is it good enough to win too? But there was just a mate here, which is better than winning the queen. I thought this was good enough though, because we're up pawns. But I'm down a piece, so I forgot. Shit. I asked myself that question too. I thought we both had two minors here, and then I was up 2 pawns, so I thought that would be good enough. But there was just a mate there. God damn it. Got to start over. That one hurts too, because I just did it too quickly. It's not like it was really challenging, but I got careless. Careless. As usual. My downfall is being careless. 4. Too careless, and I'm doing these too quickly. That's me being careless. Can't believe I have to keep going here. I have a check. He's got to go back, and then I can take the rook. Let's mate to the fork here. I also like the idea of just getting the queen behind enemy lines. I'm not even calculating that, which I probably should, but okay, 11. I have this, and then where's the geometry? There it is. Bang, 12 here. 13, I have a fork. 14, I have a fork. 15, I have a check. 16, I can take the knight. 17, I have a fork. It's actually going to be a mate. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's going to be mate there. 18, our king is close enough. So I think we start with check and then mate as a mate in 2. 19, I can take and then push. 20, I can take and then check. 21, mate in 2. 22, black to move, push. 23, stream's dead, eh? Stream is dead. Black to move, black to move. We have a check here, but I'm not loving it. Then I can take a knight, but I'm still down a piece there. So I really want to give mate. I want to give checkmate. Yeah, so I think we do have mate on D2. $24. I'm down a piece. I have 2 pawns for a piece, so if I can win a piece like this, then I am happy. 25. I have a kill box. 26. I'm down a piece. I have a check, which I have a discovery on his queen. 27. I have no pieces, but I have a check, and then there's a fork. 28. So knight a4 is interesting because I'm threatening mate. I think he has to take it, right? And then rook takes a4 by itself is looking quite strong. 29, black to move. I am down a rook. I have a pawn for a rook. Can I just take his queen? And that should be good. And then take his rook. 30. I can threaten mate. Can also threaten mate this way. Yeah, I think it might be queen g4. If f3, I have bishop takes f3. And it's not so easy for him to keep defending there. 31. Nobody in the stream. I'm down 2 pawns. Do I have knight f5? Oh, wait, no, he's defending. Okay, let's look at knight f6 because he has to play knight takes f6. Right, so he has to play knight takes f6. What does that do for me? It's knight g5. How come I can't even understand that? Like, I should have seen this right away. Okay, 32. I think I can take, and then I'm going to have a runaway. That's the only thing that makes any sense. 33, white to move. I have a discovery on the queen. It should be that simple. Oh, he is going to queen himself. That is a problem. So maybe I don't take the queen. Maybe there's a mate. Check. Yeah, check. And then, yeah. So I have to give a check. And then I have to give a check with the knight so that I can stop this pawn. If he runs the other way, there should be a mate there. Okay, 34, white to move. This gives us a breakthrough. So I think we take on h5. He will also queen, but we're going to queen first. But he'll also queen, which I don't like. I don't like that. Unless unless I can force the trade, but I don't. I mean, I can probably be up 2 pawns. I can probably win 2 pawns there, but that's still very tricky. I wonder if there's an easier way. Like, is this an easier way? Because he can't afford to not stop my pawn. He has to bring in his king. I don't know if that's an easier way. Because then I take an h5. And it's tricky. Yeah, because here he can't push because he will queen again, but now this is even easier for me. Well, it's not that much easier. I'm gonna take here. That's not an easy endgame though. It would be, yeah, I think I would get 2 pawns, but that's still tricky. Okay, so here I'm down a pawn for the moment. I can give a check, okay, how about this check? So he has to go to G1. And then I have this back rank threat. There's bishop F1, take. I don't know if I can take there, but that's looking good. So check, king G1, rook G1, bishop F1. Yeah, I kind of want to, take, queen H1, king E2. I don't think I have enough there. Okay, so after bishop F1, I wonder if I have time for bishop H3. Bishop H3, he can give me a check here. King F. It's very dangerous. Then King H8. It's looking good. I'm going to play it. Yeah, it ends too early. It ends too early. We're down a piece. We have a pawn for a piece. Nobody in the stream. Well, it says 7 people in the stream, but the stream's very quiet. So let's look at a check. If he doesn't take it, I'm winning nothing. Actually, I thought I was winning something. I thought I was winning the queen. Because I can't even get queen F6 in. Check, king F1. Like G5 almost looks good, but our knight is under attack here. So you would think it has to be bishop H4. Bishop H4. I guess I could just go, is this good enough though? That might be good enough. I think it's just knight f2. Lame. 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 What is this puzzle? I don't understand. Oh, he can block with a queen. But okay, interesting. Okay, so queen f1. Maybe I can go here and then I have rook d1. I think that's what it is. Queen c1, queen f1, rook d1. Okay, 38. Been here before. So, what am I doing? So check. If he takes, I can take his rook, and then this is running. Same thing here. 39. White to move. Is this mate? Not quite. Not quite. I might even want to start this way. Let's start this way. Then we have check and mate. So it is going to be this way. 40. Lordy, lordy, look who's 48 viewers. 36 minutes in. I can threaten mate. Let us threaten mate. He's got bishop g3. Is that the only defense? I think, well, there's also g3. There's also g3. So let's say g3. Then I might have queen c2, which is looking good. So that seems to look good. If he goes bishop g2, I think I still have queen c2, which looks good. So let's do that. 41, last one, finally. I have mate. They give us an easy one. Whoops. There's a bishop. Okay, let's go this way. Check and mate. That one looks good. Let's verify. But to me, that is a mate in 2. Done. Finally, get one wrong on purpose now. Whoops, I'm trying to get one wrong on purpose. There we go. 38 minutes because I was not careful before, but I got there in the end. Stream still dead. Okay, gonna play a game to the non-viewers. 2067 opponent. I guess he wants d4. So okay, he aborted. I was still thinking. He's so impatient. I was just about to move. I was thinking about f5 there. Knight f6 is what I was going to play. Okay, 2196 was a fake account. Get lost. God damn it. Block. Idiots. 2262. There we go. Real account. From's. Some very slow moves here from my opponent. Very slow moves. from my opponent. Yeah, this is main line. So is it bishop g2 or d4? Oh, I can't remember. I don't know even if they transpose. I know that knight g6 is the... I think it's d4 first, so that we can play queen d3. So knight g6 takes, and then I have queen d3. Oh, but bishop g2 also defends. Like if I go bishop g2, knight g6, takes. You can't take here. This is defended. So we'll see. This might be wrong. My memory sucks. My memory sucks. It might have been d4. Maybe they transpose. Okay, now... You know what? It's not bishop g2. Yeah, shit. I think it was not bishop e2 because the bishop goes to d3, I think. Because we castle queenside against this line, I think. So, and the bishop goes to d3. Okay. Okay, so now I go d4. But now we're just in some unknown territory. I guess he just wants to castle queenside as fast as possible. But yeah, this bishop normally goes to d3. We cover e4. I think this is wrong. I think I should have played d4 before. It's weird that I play like some of the sharpest lines, but I actually really, really enjoy positional openings. Yeah, I think we always basically take that knight. And then I have a fork here, but I can't recapture because there's always this threat. I have to be careful. Well, maybe here it works because I can take with the bishop actually. Right? Takes. He's got this check. Takes, and I'm okay there. I think similarly, if he takes on g3 first and I recapture, I should still be okay there. Except now there's queen h4. Can you believe that? Good thing I saw that. There's queen h4. Yeah, is this a threat now because of queen h4? No, I have a pawn there. Okay, so takes. I've got a pawn there. I think I can go d5. There is rook h2 when he's attacking my bishop. But his fork will still remain. So takes, and then king f1. And he's got queen f6, but the fork still remains there. But it's getting a bit tricky. Yeah, so I think he's trying for rook h2. d5, rook h2. I've got rook h8 there. It's very sharp. It's very sharp. too sharp here. Take on e6, let's say. I mean, he can even give a check right away. It's very dangerous for both parties. Queen e2. He still has rook h2 here. Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. Or does he? It's very complicated. But then I don't get this fork. But yeah, queen e2 is interesting. Because takes, I have check. And then I can take here. There's still this check, though. Very complicated. I think that works out in my favor, though. What if he does something else? What if he goes bishop g3 first? Check. Takes. That's still... I'm going to go queen e2. Yeah, I don't know. The d5 was very double-edged. Had I gone d5. I'm going to go here instead. Friday night. Easter Friday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, yeah. It's been dead though. Why is it so dead? It's so dead tonight. It's okay. It helps me focus. Now he could keep building up pressure like queen e7. But I might have enough defense now to just play d5. Yeah, because it's a bit different now with my queen on e2. Well, sorry. Yeah, d5 if he takes on h2. Now I don't have bishop c6 though. So, yeah, this is... but maybe I just take his bishop now on e6. He can give me a check on g3. Which is, yeah, very complicated. Okay. So I have rook f1 here. But then he can take on h2. Okay, so rook h1, where does he go? I don't know if this is a move because my pieces are, after all, awkward. You know, I'm not sure if this is a move, but I mean, do I even like this? I don't know. If I go for the fork, this is very dangerous for me. Yeah, so if he takes on h2 here, because then he's threatening bishop g3. I don't have much time. I'm going to play it. I don't know. I think this was slightly inaccurate. I don't know if this is good here, but it's move 12. I only have 4 minutes left. So yeah, so rook h2, I'm thinking might be the most challenging move here for me. And I think I'm going to take the bishop there. Yeah, he goes for it. So I think I'm taking here. There's this check. And then I was hoping to hide here. So I'm going to take, and then I'm going to go king d1 and bishop d2. I'm coming in here. And just trying to pile up here. And I'll do it with the knight, I think. Well, maybe I'll go here. Oh, I have to do it with the knight. Okay. And then I don't know if I can survive this, but we shall see. He's got every piece in the attack. This one is just one hop away, like the Easter bunny. I have a piece for a pawn. He's going to get that pawn. So he'll be up. He'll be up 2 pawns soon. Okay, yeah, a lot of pressure. Can I start trading material here? Yeah, let's do that. Rook F1 looked tempting too, but let's just trade off material. If he takes here, I've got bishop b7 actually. But then he's got queen f1. Because I'm pinned. Queen f1 would be mate. So, how do I start undoing things here? I mean, even this is scary. Oof. I mean, okay, I guess I'm going here. I got 3 minutes. Yeah, so he might go knight f3. I might be able to run and then e4. Because I don't think I want to take this. I guess maybe I could take it, possibly. You know, take here, and then there's f2, though. F2, I do have king c2. Very double-edged. I might be able to get away with that. Okay. Okay, so now I can do this trade. But then there's this, which isn't too bad. It's could also just get active here. There's still this. Yeah, I think I should just get the king safe. Let's get the king safe. And then I might be more open to taking at this point. Check. Because it's not as scary with my king. It's slightly safer. So I might take here next. Just that right now my bishop is much better than his. Oh, these pawns are worrying. I am going to do it at this point, I think. But yeah, these pawns are going to be a problem. So I have a piece for a pawn down a minute on the clock, but these are going to be very annoying to deal with. Okay, so if I take, he has a check, which I don't like. And he's so let's pin that first. There's a fork which doesn't work. So we shall go here. This is tempting as well. Let's just go here. Oh my, oh yeah. Okay, it's very, very scary. Does he have this? Because is this mate? Oh, nearly. Yeah, so here takes, and you could even just take with the pawn. Possibly. Not, probably not though, but yeah, so he goes check. And I think he's got a perpetual there. Didn't see this. Here he also has a possible perpetual. No, I can just take it. Yeah. So, oh, and then he wants this. Okay, well, so takes, boom, boom. Yeah, that's interesting. Or I could go here. got this check. Okay, let's take, don't know what he's pretending to think about. And I'm going to, let's start by blockading. I know I can give a check. Maybe I will give a check. I'm going to give a check. My bishop needs to come out. So I'll do this. So he's got rook d8 maybe. This forces a knight trade. And then this is rolling. Can I go here? Takes. Okay, let's go check. It's not a good check. I'm running out of time. Okay, I'm just going to go here first. I guess he goes here anyways. So that did nothing. That did nothing for me. And I can't even move this. I need to protect the bishop. And then his pawns are rolling. His pawns are rolling. Okay, let's go here. I'm going to flag anyways. I never beat these guys. Okay. Don't have the time. Don't have the time. I had a fork last move, which didn't work either. Okay. I'm not going to analyze that. That was disappointing. Okay. Fake account again. 4 weeks old. What's the point in playing online? What's the point in playing online? All these fake accounts. Okay. Try to play a real account. Let's see if we have a real account. No. Fake account again. My God. Lichess, come on. Everyone has 2 games played total. Give me a human being to play. Please. There we go. 5-year-old account. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. Let's go very classical setup here. And so knight c6, is there d5? Yeah, I think there is, right? Yeah, so I could go here and then d5. Okay, I'm going to take and can I go c5 here? c5, knight g. This is okay for the moment. I can defend that. Could also possibly go c6. Well, the guy, how come nobody has to think? I just don't understand it. Knight c6, d5 once again. I don't want to play c6. This is a weird position. Rook a6. Is c4 a move? c5 from black a move, rather? Don't think so. don't know what to do here. Like rook a6 seems wrong. Okay, this is the move. Supporting e5. There's still bishop b7 at the end though. So e5 takes. I wonder if he can even just take here. You know, probably not. Okay, I'm gonna try. I feel like I'm missing something. Because the fact is he can take on b7. If I'm not careful. Okay, I'm gonna play it though. This is an unusual setup from white. Oh, there's c5 as well. Okay, I think just queen e8 makes sense to me. So queen e8. So there's still this trifecta of pieces on b7. That is annoying. I think I have to play rook f7. Which I really don't want to do. Okay. He can pin me. He's just so fast. I don't understand how people play so quickly. I don't understand it. Why is everybody so fast? Aren't games supposed to be pretty equal? How come the games never, how come games never feel equal? One person always demolishes another. They're never close. Right? Am I wrong? The games are rarely close. Somebody just destroys the other. And it's usually me being destroyed. How come the games can't be closer? Okay, so I'm thinking e4. He does have f3, but this is kind of my go-to whenever we can play it. And then you put the other pawn on g4. That's what Simon William does. Okay, so we have maybe a decent position now. His knight's coming in to wreak havoc on my life. I kind of want to just do this plan, honestly. What about? Oh, I'd like to get c5 in as well, but I can't do that here because I don't like this. So what about knight c6? What does that do? Then he's trying to undouble his pawns, and he's still coming in here, but it's not so bad. And then I can put the knight here. I mean, this makes some sense, right? So let's play knight c. Let's develop a little bit for once in our lives. I think he's going to try to undouble here. I'm not going to trade there. I might go knight e5 just because it looks like a nice square. I don't know if it's a word. I mean, otherwise I don't want him taking my knight, right? And I have to move the knight somewhere, and that's somewhere. That's somewhere. I guess he can come in here and then he can go to d6. Hello, gamma. Oh, that looks okay. I didn't think about that. That's a nicer square for him. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad for me. I don't know what I can do about it. Is he getting trapped if he takes here? He has one move. He has knight, he has queen a6. And then does this trap him? Rook b6. So boom, boom. Sorry, that's if he takes here immediately. Yeah, if he goes here, though, he's still just there. So what did I achieve? What did I achieve here? Nothing. My position is just purely awkward. I'm not enjoying the games. I'm just getting... I don't know. Yeah, I need to play c6, eh? Yeah, so maybe I'll come here after all. And then c6. And then there's knight b6. So I could go bishop d8. And then c6. But he can still come into... He can still come in here. I could go here. Okay, am I going to go here? This is going to be weird. And then I'm going to go rook a6 and then c6. It's a long plan. And this bishop is just slicing through my position, so I don't have much mobility with my rook. But this is my plan. That's my $1 million plan. So his bishop moved. I'm still going to stick with this plan. I guess he wants to secure the premises this way, which probably works. I do have knight g4. I guess he could go to d4. Then I had... yeah, I think he could do that. Could also attack this pawn. I could go rook c8. Rook c6, I mean. I guess he can push it. Okay, well, let's just look at this first, regardless. Right, let's say he comes in here. And let's say I take, and then he takes. Let's just say that. Is he threatening anything here? Okay, no, I want to get a pawn on g4 because I don't think he's threatening anything here. Okay. Let's do this. I'm just trying to keep this buried long term. And then do I want h5, h4? That doesn't... I don't hate that plan. Especially, I've got this rook lift potential. I don't hate this plan. King Ferdinand. God, I played this slow. My clock. I played it slow, but he played it quickly. I didn't mean to just drop that pawn. That was a mistake. I can pretend this was part of my plan. Actually, I do have a discovery on it, but not a good one. Not a good one. Yeah, he just comes back and I don't know. I'll just attack him because I only have 2 minutes on the clock. This check looks scary. I guess I can come in here. Down a pawn now. And 3 minutes on the clock. This rook is ready to come in. But with the bishop on g2, I'm never doing anything there. Never. And this bishop is pointless. I don't have any attack here. I could take on f4 and then queen h5. You know, I could do this. Let him take my knight, check. But I have nothing after that. Bishop is just too good of a defender. Yeah, c6 cuts off my rook. Well, I can go here. Is this an idea? And then my rook comes over. Or I could give him what he wants, what he really, really wants. Okay, so this kills my rook. I got no time here. I'm going to take the knight. What? Where's the tactic? Where's his... What was that? Is there a thing here? Queen d1? Rook d1, I mean? Rook d8? I don't think there's rook d8. Is there? What brilliancy is he? Oh, fuck. Okay. Jesus. Oh, my God. How did I should have seen that. Because I didn't have to take this. God. My loss is silly. Just blundered a queen there. I hate losing. Have you noticed? I haven't won in 10 years. It's frustrating. It's not fun losing 100 games in a row. Not fun. I want to win once in a while. Sucks. I just lost like 8 games in a row. Ugh. That's not fun. You can't tell me that's fun. Okay. Not here. Okay. So let's take a look at those last 2 games. Yeah, I was fine here, but I was going to flag, but I was fine. I just didn't see the fork. I was totally fine here. Not totally. I'm a little worse, but I just didn't see that fork. Silly. In the opening, yeah, I wasn't positive about 94. I probably should have played 94 first, really. Because A5 is slightly slow. And now, yeah, now it wants to just beef up this because he did have a bit of an attack. So knight c6, I thought he had d5. And I didn't like this. Because I wanted to play, I wanted to put a pawn on e5. I didn't like this position. So this allowed c5. And then bishop a3, and then again he's getting too much control there. I don't know. Just having a rough stretch. And then the previous whoops. The bird game, which how am I pressing the wrong button? Analysis board. Yeah, so this one I was better. So was it d4 here? Oh, you can, you can play, no, yeah. It is d4. Yeah, I thought so afterwards. So, yeah, it was d4 first, but then I get a fine position. I hate the Stockfish never works on Lichess, ever. Yeah, this is just a super super sharp position. And what did the thing about queen e2? Queen e2 was good. This was all good. So better was to take first and then play from here. But it's just a sharp position regardless. And here I am better. And then this was my mistake. But it's just a sharp position. And I got too low on the clock. It wants to go knight b3 or knight f1. This was slightly no, but even here I'm still equal. This was close. This game, I just flagged. Although this did require a lot of thinking about. Yeah, this was a mistake. I had to go king a2, defend the rook this way, and then the bishop can move. Yeah, I was thinking about this, but then the bishop becomes. This makes more sense. Okay, did I play 2 games? I guess I only played 2 games. It felt like more than 2. Because every loss feels... losses suck. Let's get real. Combined with the fact that I'm having to dodge these fake accounts left and right. They're 23-hour-old accounts. Which always pisses me off. Knight c6. There's e3, but I think c4, d4 is also... Okay, that's pretty odd. Let's go b3. Let's slice through the center with a few counter. I just want to win once in a while. I need a win. I need a pick me up because losing game after game after game, like you should be winning half your games. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to go. I think a3 because I'm going to go a3. My reasoning is I want to play bishop d3, but I don't want knight b4. Okay, and then I'm going to go g4, g5, and have these Horwitz bishops slice through there. So here he's got bishop h4. I could go h4 first, which is interesting. I didn't win 3 yesterday. I'm going to go c4. I was thinking queen e2 as well. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, knight c3, but how long can I let this stay? Okay, I can take here twice. Take. Oh, you can take my bishop, though. Shit. You can take my bishop. Okay, queen c2 then. Where's he going to go? g6? No, I don't think I won 3-3 yesterday. I thought I had at least 1 loss. Okay. Now what? I'm going to castle queenside. This is a weird position. You get weird positions in the bird. For sure. You're going to go h4, h5. Okay, is he threatening anything here? He's threatening my knight. Okay, so takes. Do I want that? Or do I want to move the knight somewhere? Takes on e3, takes here. This might be good. Knight e4. In general, I just whine when I lose. And I whine when I win. I just whine. there's only a few things half the things I whine about, I have no right to whine about. I do have the right to whine about fake accounts, though. So can I take here and then take here? Okay, first of all, let's have him open up the G file for us. Okay. And then maybe, H4 you can just take. Okay, okay, yeah, you can do that. Okay, so how about he takes with the knight, and then I go F5. Okay, let's do this, and then F5. Okay, let's go F5. How am I doing on the clock? I'm doing okay. Doing okay on the clock. I have 2 bishops against 2 knights now. I've got H4 prying open the G and H files here. I think I'm just going to keep ripping these open. This is almost a move as well, but let's take on G5, open up the H file. I guess he takes this way, but then I take on H6. Okay, so now I can take a pawn here. I can also just attack his queen. They both seem reasonable. Let's do this. He has queen F6, but then I can just keep pushing pawns. Might even have, is this a threat? Because then I'm threatening here. So yeah, I think this is a weird threat. How does he deal with that? How does he deal with that? It's a weird threat, but how does he deal with it? He has to move the queen, and so let's play this. This is a very weird but real threat. Very real threat. It's not easy for him to deal with it. Maybe 95, but I'm still just taking on D4. Oh, that's how. Okay, he's going to sack. Okay, he's going to sack the exchange. He may not have had better. Yeah, so I will take him up on that offer. And our pressure remains here. He might not have had better than rook d8. So my pawns suck. This is true. And he has a pawn for the exchange. So he has, I didn't see that. I can take on h6 and then he takes my rook. I can force a queen trade. Is it worth it? I don't know. It does undouble, or no, it does, unsingular, unisolate one of my pawns. And he's trying to do the same for himself. But now I can just take on h6 here. So I will do that. So we won a pawn. So now we're up the exchange and a pawn. And again, if he takes my queen, then I'm connecting. Okay, well now, okay, so he stops this. So I can take here, and then I've got this. Can I do any better than that? Ooh, I can almost take here first. Almost. Queen is not quite active enough. Yeah, so rook h1. It's the same thing. Takes, rook f7. At that point, I can almost just trade everything. My king is better. I'm going to grab these pawns. Yeah, that looks pretty damn good, honestly. I might do that because this way he can still protect it. My king's going to have to walk a little bit farther. I might go here first. And then I might just trade everything there. I think I'm going to go for that plan. Now this lets his queen retreat, but I'm going to go for this plan. Yeah, so like I'm prepared to take after rook f7. I'm prepared to trade everything. Yeah, so now I'm going to improve my king because, because I am prepared to sack the exchange. Takes. I'm going to take with the king here. Because then he moves somewhere. Takes. I'm going to gobble all of this. So I am that end game. It's already winning for me now. That end game. Like I should probably. I just don't want to. I don't want to allow c5 if I don't have to. I want him to take me. But let me calculate it here. So takes. Well, that's getting a bit dangerous for him. Yeah, he just dropped the. I don't know what he just dropped. He just dropped a knight. Okay, I think he resigns here. No, he doesn't. Well, I'm just going to do it this way and take and here. I mean, it's resign time. It's resign time. Okay, had he not blocked, I was still winning, obviously. So had he not blundered here, I was planning to just take on like trade queens and then trade this off and then just king d3. There's c5, and then I just go king c4. It's just a winning end game. Okay, I got a win. Finally a win. That's all I asked for. Yeah, I still haven't decided what I'm going to play against these two knights because I was still thinking like c4, knight c3, d4, e4. Just get a super strong center, but I just played it slow. So a3, I liked my a3 move. And already, I didn't see bishop f6. I should have seen it when he played knight h7. But we already have a pretty good attack here. Yeah, and he lets us just attack. It was a fun game because we were attacking the whole time. Let's take a look at that with the engine. Okay, that's the graph. So we like that. This was the first little dip. Oh, gotta refresh. Stupid engine. It wants to keep attacking me immediately. H4. It just wants to keep attacking. This is slower than the engine would like. And here there's a tiny dip. So the A3 move, by the way, look at that. Top move. Suspicious. You know what I mean? That's a suspicious move. Move 6, A3. Second best engine move here. Okay. And yeah, it was a pretty straightforward game. Okay, let's play another one. So hard to climb. 2058 opponent. God, I'm getting tired of these Dutches. I might have to switch to a different opening because I'm just getting tired of them. C5. Interesting. Okay. Is he going to let me play B6 here? No, he's not. I was thinking about it. Maybe I should have played it last move. So D6, can I take here? I'm going to go D6 and threatening to take here. And I guess I can't do that. Maybe that wasn't the best plan. Stonewall? Don't mind if I do. I'm going to do it. Going to do it. Killing his bishop. Yeah, this got to be fine. Except this bishop is not so good, but that's what you get in a Stonewall. Is it too early? It's never too early. Oh. Okay. Let's move the bishop. He's coming in here though, but it's our bad bishop, so he can trade it off if he wants to. That's fine. He can come in here. So knight e5, knight c6. Okay, boom, and I'm threatening to take now. Bishop f4 maybe. Bishop f4, have bishop g5. Guy's blinking. Did he drop a pawn? I feel like he dropped a pawn here. Because I don't see a discovery. I could definitely be missing something. Okay, well, I can just trade here. Queen b6 is strong too. Do I want to trade? He was so focused on getting rid of this that he dropped the pawn. Yeah, okay, I'll trade here. And then I guess I'm going knight c6. I could attack and then come in here. That's actually pretty sweet. But this also protects. I mean, there's pros and cons here. There's pros and cons. Let's go. Let's do this. I like it. I like it on c4. The pro of knight c6 was I stop his knight. Okay, so yeah, I'm just coming. Okay, he's got b. Okay. So what do I do here? Bishop c6 maybe? He's coming in here. Queen c7 is slightly awkward. Oh yeah, queen c7 maybe. Queen c7, am I okay there? I'm getting a little nervous. There's this, but then I'm coming in here and I'm hoping I'm okay there. So queen c7, and then queen c4. Okay, yeah. So queen c4. Then he can attack here after, and that's not the greatest square. But his bishop will really suck. So let's do this. His dark squared bishop will suck if he takes on. Okay, he doesn't take. Time to apply pressure. He wants knight e5. So let's stop that prophylaxis here. He might go f4 to try to still play it. I'm not really too worried about that. The question is, can I take here? If he doubles up, I might have. No, he can take back. Okay, yeah. So he might be baiting me, but I might be okay there. Except no, my knight can't move. Right? Yeah. So that I can't do that. So I am going to come back and keep an eye on the clock. I'm doing okay on the clock. Rook a c8 next, which isn't, I mean, it's still a dangerous thing to take the c3 pawn. Maybe I go a4, fix this. Yeah, we're going to fix that on a light square. Or a5, fixing the a4 pawn. And that's annoying for sure. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. I'm actually going to defend it with the queen. Yeah, so queen a6. Then he can come in here. Oh god, he's okay. This is getting out of hand. Because I don't want knight e5. But I might have to allow it. Which I don't want to do. I don't want to do. Rook a6. How crappy is that? He's hitting my bishop now. And my rook. That's a fork. That's a problem. He's getting too much play here. I'm not happy. I think I have to play this. And there's a, yeah, this is getting really out of hand. And then he's got, okay. Oh, shit. I mean, okay, well, the other option is to move the queen again. But then there's this. So, I mean, I could come in here. I could go queen c6. Hello, Vivek. I could go queen c6. Knight c5. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. But I'm in trouble here. With a capital T, as my mom would say. So knight c5. Do I have knight c4? Do I have knight c4 there? I don't think I do. Because he can take on d7. I should probably get off of this. So probably rook f c8 there. But yeah, this is scary. Yeah, I think this was a good move, a necessary move, queen c5. Or queen c6, I mean. Yeah, so queen c6, and then if knight c5, rook f c8. So Mimzovic, the last I checked, is 2-0 in his tournament. He finished the third round, but the results haven't updated. Yeah, so I think I'm still sticking with this. Let's play that quickly because I'm getting low on the clock. I am down 2 minutes on the... Oh, God. Lichess going to restart now. Come on, Lichess. You always have to restart. And oh, wait, he moved? Where did he go? Okay. So now I think knight c4. So let's just go knight c4. Queen b6 might be a thing now. Yeah, do I have queen b6? Because I can... This doesn't force a trade because he can go queen f2. Okay. So I don't want his bishop to open. Is this a move? Is this a move? Takes check, you move somewhere. I think it's a move. Is it a good move? Probably not. Probably not, because he can do nothing. I think I am going to start with the check, because I like opening this. And then I might just take here now. Because here he's got queen f2. And so I'm just going to take the bishop, because the bishop was causing me grief. Now I could lock this in. He can come in here. Not so easy. He can come in here. He could. Push here now. Oh, I don't want to be pushing anything. Okay, this I might regret. Queen f2 now. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm getting very low on the clock. Very low on the clock. Yeah, he's going to open up his bishop. Okay, well, let's take, I don't know. I'm very, very low on the clock. I can blockade. He can attack this. Okay, let's just blockade. Very low on the clock. I don't know what that does. Let's just attack. Oh, I'm so low on the clock. Might want to get off the B file. Okay, let's just trade bishops. That's a mistake, I feel, because now I can just trade off bishops. Oh, Lee chat's going to restart in 8 minutes too. They always have to restart when I'm in the middle of a game. Okay, we'll take with the queen, and then can I take here? Okay, 2 minutes on the clock, and I'm racing Lee chess as well. Okay, what am I here? I'm up a pawn, 2 pawns. This is a threat. I think he just blundered here. Check, and then go here. Check. Resign. No resign. Lee Chess going to restart in 6 minutes. Come on, I want to finish this game before Lee Chess restart. He's letting his time run. What an idiot. I deal with new accounts and idiots left and right. He rage quit. What a loser. What an idiot. Why do they do it? No, well, 89 seconds. We'll see if he comes back. But I mean, and if he was born in 1994, he would be over 30 years old, right? So, what an idiot. What a baby. What's he doing? He runs away from his computer crying and running to his wife. Oh, I lost. Hold me. I whine, but I don't go whining to my wife, which is what this guy's doing. I just wonder, like, what type of people are these? Like, can you imagine, like, what's he actually, or he or she doing? Because you have to purposely, you get up and leave your computer and avoid hitting resign. Like, you make a conscious decision to just let the time run. And I don't know. Maybe he no, or he turns off the computer. Maybe that's what it is, because he disconnects, right? Left the game. He left the game. So it's not even like he was sitting at the computer. He actually he turned off the computer. That's how angry he was. I think that's what it is, because otherwise it would still just show him as green, right? So he actually just shut down his laptop and didn't. Yeah, so he probably like slammed his laptop shut out of anger. So he must have been extremely angry. You should get anger management. Okay. So anyways, we had another Dutch, which I am getting pretty tired about. I don't know why he played C5. And I don't know if I played this well. And then I went for this kind of Stonewall setup, which turned out pretty well. I just killing his fianchettoed bishop. And then he dropped a pawn because he was... I don't know why he decided to drop a pawn. So I was up a pawn here, and it started to just go after this C3 weakness. And I did burn a lot of time. I was getting a little bit short on time. Just traded off a piece here because, again, highlighting the weakness on C3. Wasn't 100% sure about all of this. And then he let me trade off his star bishop. I understand kind of why he did this, because it opens up his bishop, but this forces the trading of it, and I'm already up material. Then I grab another pawn, and then he falls for this tactic. But I'm up 2 pawns here, and I've got the more active pieces. Yeah. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. And I'm happy I finished the game before Lee Chess is going to restart in 2 minutes. I'm still curious about, there's still 3 books that I'm thinking about buying on Chessable. 2 opening courses, just to keep things fresh, because I'm getting a bit tired of the classical Dutch, and 1 endgame course. Actually, 2 endgame books. 2 endgame books, and technically I have 3 endgame books on my list, but 2 I'm thinking about more than the other one. The physical book I'm going through most nights after I stream. It's a game collection book. I'm about a third way done this book. The game collection books take me forever to go through, and I don't like going through them, and I don't think I learn anything, but I do it anyways, just to try everything to improve. Yeah. Okay. So that's the graph. So yeah, here black's already equal. Actually, black's slightly better. Yeah. So B6 was better, I guess, because we do get the fianchetto first. I did think about it, and then it was too late to do that. And then yeah, here he just gives me a pawn. So really, the only thing I need to look at is this one move here where I make a mistake. Queen C. I like the simplification of this. It's saying that he can take and then 95. But I like this, and this is good for black. Oh, but there's a fork here. I missed the fork. I did miss this completely. So surprisingly, taking is a mistake, because I guess I can go rook c8 and then take on c3. So yeah, I don't know. This is a little harsh from the engine, I think. It wants to just continue with my plan immediately, put it on c4 immediately. I didn't know. I said I didn't get the Stonewall one. I didn't buy any of the courses. I've been thinking about them. There's the Stonewall course. There's a mystery course, opening course, and then there's a 2 endgame courses. And I want them all, but I already have other books to read. The bird, I don't know if I'll ever finish the bird book, the bird course. I'm not even a third way done that. I'm about a quarter way done that book. It's crazy. It's too huge. No, it's too damn huge. Like ridiculously huge. Okay. Lichess has restarted, I think. They still haven't updated the results of Larson Say's tournament yet, which is crazy. What, the bird book? It is a physical book, but I don't have the physical book. $22.37. I've never beaten this guy before, which is not a good sign. Oh, 39. There's 40 viewers. This is on Lichess TV for some reason. There's 40 people watching this game. Why are we on Lichess TV? I don't know. But we are. Or else this is some famous guy. Which he doesn't appear to be famous. I think we're just on Lichess TV. Okay, so here we fight for e4. So knight c3 and d3 transpose. 13 viewers now in the stream. I wonder if I say something in the stream. No, I think we're on Lichess TV though. Yeah, so knight c3. And then I think we go h3 so that if we go 95 g4 like that. Yeah, so this is... I don't think we go 95 because of knight d7 and g4. Well, here though, it might almost be okay with the knight here. G4. No. Yeah, that's the problem. So this is not ideal. I think we're going h3. I think that's what we do. So that if 95, so now 95, knight d7, I think we have g4 now. Yeah, so I think I have G4. No, now it's a little bit different. So, let me hang on. It might be G4 right away. I actually don't recall these lines. So 94, knight D7, G4. Yeah, so now if he takes, I can take here. So I could be wrong. I think it's 95 now. Now, I don't think knight D7 works, knight BD7, because I think G4 is good. Oh, maybe, no, but he can still escape. So I'm unsure about that. And if he escapes first, G4 still might be reasonable there. G4, H4. Well, not H4. Possibly H4. I just haven't had time to go through. I've got a million games queued up to look with the engine, and I haven't had time to look at these lines deep enough. Okay, that seems wrong though. This definitely seems wrong. Because I think I am going G4 here. Although that being said, the whole point of all of this was to play E4, right? That was the whole point. But with the H6, that's what throws me off. Yeah, so I'm wondering about Queen E2 or Queen F3 even. Queen F3 and then E4. And takes, Bishop H7. I mean, that's a pretty good position by itself. And then I also have Bishop B5 stuff. So that's possible. Queen F3 is possible. But I'm also thinking about G4. G4, Bishop H7. Okay, I'm going to go G4. So Bishop H7 seems forced. And then there's Bishop H4. That's what you have to watch out for whenever the bishop is on E7. So I'm thinking Queen F3, which doesn't stop that. I mean, it's possible H4 is good here. Scary to play though. H4, knight D7. This is a concern. I mean, I have to take essentially. Then I have G5 and I mean, I don't know if I can get away with this. I really don't. And then what's my next move? Well, probably here. Okay, I don't know. This is probably not right, but getting like losing to the refutation of H4 will help me remember it better. So I can go knight F3 now, and I can also I can't go here. I don't really mind if I go H5. I don't mind the bishop H4. I can just go king E2. That's not so bad. I might go H5 here, but then I don't like this. I mean, I could come back. Is E5 a move? I don't feel it should be a move. I guess I'm coming back with a confused look on my face, and then I might go Queen E2. DMX, a tiny bit. I think they probably give out 96% of the information. That's what I feel. I think they hold back a tiny bit for themselves, but more or less, I think they reveal everything. Okay, so Queen E2. I'm going Queen E2. I could also go. No, let's just do that. Let's just do that and not think about it too much. And I really, I burned so much time here. Okay, G5, H5. They both look good. G5, I don't really have a follow-up. You could argue I take on H6. You could argue that. Well, Anish actually responded to that. He said that basically what I said. He gives away most of it, but he does keep a little bit for himself. I think it also depends on the author. Like, if the author isn't playing themselves, they might reveal everything. If they're not playing actively anymore. Okay, can I take and then go knight b5? It's queen b6. Yeah. I could go here first, queen b6, a4, a3. Okay, I could take once. My king is in the center. Let's take once, actually. My queen is lined up with his king. And so bishop h4 is a threat. So I could go g4. Oh, my queen's under attack. So I just dropped a pawn here. So I missed that. Yeah. That's annoying. Okay, well, let's take and then maybe here. Yeah, I definitely dropped a pawn. This is frustrating because I just haven't had time to look at these lines. That's what's frustrating about it. I've never beaten this guy either. I don't understand that. It's 0-3 now against this guy. Okay, so he's deciding. I don't think it matters which one he does first. They will probably transpose. Because, yeah, I can't feel it makes a big difference. If he takes the knight, where am I putting my knight? I was thinking to b5. But then I'm just losing another tempo after queen b6 again. So, well, a4, a3, I'm losing a tempo. Well, then I could go to c4, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But I think I'll probably just put it on e4. And, well, we have one move. And, yeah, so I dropped a pawn. It's not the worst thing, though. It wasn't the most valuable pawn in the world. But it would have been better not to have dropped it. I could attack this. So I could go b3. Is g5 a move? Probably not. I mean, my position is crap. Here he's got queen b6 again. I'm going to go b3. b3 for now. Rough day in the neighborhood here. I just don't know any of these lines. It's frustrating when you just don't have time to look at everything. And you're playing a new opening. I mean, I've been playing the bird now for a year, I think, close to a year. But that's still, when you play a new opening on move 1, it's going to take you more than a year to learn things. Okay. I mean, I don't know what he is doing there. So e5. Would I want to take? Probably not. What would I want to do instead? I don't know. Okay, let's take with the queen, and then if he goes here, I can take on d5 and get a pawn back. He still has not castled. Is bishop f6 a move? That's what he's thinking about. G5 looks pretty good, though. Then there is knight c5. I can take on b2. Starts to get a little. He goes there first. Yeah, so I'm prepared to just trade here. Okay, I might have overlooked something, but I only have 3.5 minutes. So I got my pawn back. I have the bishop pair, but I have no time in the clock. And f2 or c2 rather is a little weak. If bishop f6, that's a good question. I think I have to take it. I will take it. I don't really have much choice. That is a little odd. So how about c4? But then this becomes weak. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I might actually just castle here. So let's castle. I can't castle because I moved the king. Okay. Bishop g2 then makes sense. Really getting low on the clock. So, okay. Well, how about here? I don't love these positions. Okay, let's go here. I'm so low on the clock here. I don't like c2 being weak. So I move the bishop. Is this too slow of a move? Okay, let's go here. He might go rook d6. I mean, that's a bishop d6. And if he does, I will trade, I think. And then maybe g5 here. This is getting awkward. I could attack him here. He's got too much. I don't know if this is the right approach here. I'm getting really low on the clock. I've got a majority on the queen side, but all of his pieces are like kind of blockading it. Yikes. Okay. Maybe a4, a5 later. Try to. Oh, he's coming in here now. God. Okay, I can go here. What good does that do? Did I just drop that? I come in here. Is this? So what am I doing? I think I dropped a pawn. Rook h2. I think I dropped a pawn. Because I don't see how he defends g5. Because he just goes king f6, king f7. Okay, he's going to go king f8 now. Okay, can I push here? You would think he has to take. And you would be wrong. Okay, takes. Okay, I can force a trade here. No, he can go here. This is a weird move. Oh God, I got no time. I got no time. Okay, and here now? Maybe b4. Maybe b4. Oh, you can take it with a rook. Depends where he goes with the rook. I might go b4. I only have a minute. Okay, yeah, b4 now. Oh, I can't take it. Shit. I can put pressure on it, though. This is a tempo move. Oh, God. I don't want to defend it. Then we're going to here. I don't want to give him any counterplay, so... Oh, it's defended, though. Okay, we'll still go here anyway. And, I gotta watch out for things. A minute. Where's he going? Where's he going? His knight is tricky. His knight is tricky. Where's the fork? There's the fork. Fuck me. It just takes here now. I guess it's still, yeah, he's got a pass pawn. He has outside pass pawn. He'll win. Sorry for the swearing. It's just frustrating. He's got the outside G pawn. I was winning there. Yikes. Or was I? I thought I was winning. He should have went for the outside G pawn, I think. It's simpler, but he's still going to win. I've got no time here. This is a threat. And he might have this check. I don't know. Crap. Attack him here. This is probably dangerous enough. Check, and we go here now. Okay. Oh, he's got this. I'm on the rook, though. I'm on the rook. And then I'll go here. Or no, I go here. We go here. Okay. And then this. This. He had this last move. He's choking. He's choking. Somebody get a lifeguard. Who knows CP or CPR? Who knows CPR? Heimlich maneuver. He really choked. I actually feel bad for him for how bad he choked. Because it happens to me. I literally feel bad for my opponent. I actually have empathy. Okay. Because he choked hard on a chicken bone or something. That's normally what happens to me, and it feels bad. I actually feel bad for him because he really choked. Oh man, that normally happens to me. I actually feel bad for him. I wanted to win, but I didn't want him to choke so hard. I wanted him just to have a little bit of trouble breathing, or just just a little bit. I didn't want him to. Oh. No, but seriously, I don't want to win with them choking that hard. I just want them to make little mistakes, a few little mistakes. Then I feel like I earned it more. Okay, let's look at that again. So I really need to study this. I need to look this up because I get this all the time. And then I burn so much time trying to remember. And he did not play this. He gave me a lot of chances, a lot of flexibility here. And I just can't remember. I seem to recall this idea of 95 and G4. And that the main reason you play H3 is to stop Bishop G4. That's the only reason. But I don't remember this exactly. I just don't. So because this can't be right, this can't be the right plan. Knight F3. What am I doing? I lost a pawn here, but it was kind of there was certainly, we have a lot of compensation for that pawn because it's, you could argue we're better without that pawn. And I don't think he, like, yeah, he might be, yeah, and then he played kind of subpar. Like, he gives us a pawn back, and so I've got the bishop pair here. I got my pawn back, and this is probably equal. I spent a very long time here. I didn't know what to do here. So yeah, maybe this was too early. I don't know. Maybe I should play rook h2 first. That makes more sense, probably. Yeah, and I don't know how long I spent here, but a very long time. And I thought he should still go for it. Rook g4. I thought he should still do this, and then I was going to double up. And I guess it would probably transpose. And he goes king. Oh, wait, he can't do that. He doesn't have time for it. So maybe he... Yeah, maybe he did. Okay. Yeah, so maybe this was good. Okay. But here, and then... I thought he should take, because why shouldn't he? I guess he was too scared of things happening here. And possibly he should be scared of that. And yeah, this was scary, this rook f2. And then and the hero's cursing. He really blundered here. I got lucky because I don't know why he didn't just take or even check first, same thing. Because he can just trade here, right? And then he's got this outside passed pawn. Yes, I have a majority here. I don't think I can do enough with them on my own. Because his king just comes in. I think his king is fine to come in. Maybe I would have c3 there, and it's not super simple, but this should stop me long enough. Like, I think that's winning for him if he trades this off, brings in his king. I think the best I can do there is c3 to buy some time. My king comes over here to grab the g pawn. I think worst case scenario it's equal there. I don't know. And then I got way too much play here. He let me. Oh, no, sorry. Here, this was still. Yeah, this was still a game here, and then it locks things up. But he was low on the clock at this point, and then he dropped a piece. I guess he panicked. So this would have caused me a problem. I didn't even know what I was going to do here. I think I might have to go bishop f2, but then this might be winning. So I might e5 might just be winning here. I don't see what white can do. Well, maybe I have, and I don't even have time for this. I think this is just winning. e5. That's what I was scared of, and he didn't play it. Yeah, there's nothing white can do. It's just a hook mate. The best I can see is bishop f3, and then we're just dropping a piece. Yeah. So I got lucky there. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. A bunch of things to confirm here. So yeah, I did not play the opening right. I still have to learn how to play this. Yeah, it's saying queen e2 first. I'll have to look at this on my own. This was wrong. 95 was wrong. It wants g4 right away. I just don't know this position. I just don't know it. Have a lot to learn. And h4 was bad. I have no idea what I'm doing here, apparently. And it felt like it. No, it felt like I had a small semblance of an idea. Yeah, so this is actually a mistake. Yeah, because the open H file kind of helps us. B3 was apparently bad. I don't know why. Yeah, this is not a simple position. I'm really going to have to study this if I ever get time. And then he blundered here, give me a pawn. Then this is all equal. It didn't like. Oh wait, so here. I guess I had many moves here, but there was bishop f3 is bishop f3, and then king e6. Yeah, that's scary though. But then I had rook h3 as well, which is interesting. Okay, so I might have worried too much about this move. I spent 40 seconds on it. And this was not the best move because of f5. Apparently, this looks very good for white, though. It wants to go rook h4 or rook h8, and then rook h8, and then rook h4. I don't know. This seemed fine. And then, I mean, I only had a minute here, so I'm not going to worry too much about this. I'm curious if this would have been his. Yeah, this is. Wait, taking here is different than this. Taking there is different than giving knight f4 check. Why? Because e5 first, apparently. Apparently that is different. Maybe my bishop can't really. I don't know. I guess this was a little finesse improvement. Whoops, wrong line. But in any case, he should have played one of those two moves, I think. This was a mistake. This allowed rook h6, which is winning. The only winning move. Because I have to trade. And then he grabs a pawn. This is funny. Oh, no, wait. Yeah. So a trade has to happen here. And then he grabs the a pawn. And then combined with his outside pass pawn, it's going to be enough to win. So but I really have to study this opening because I get it too often and I don't know what I'm doing every time. So I was curious about something at the end. I thought, this is just losing. E5, or even king e5 is winning too. He just needs to defend the knight and then he has this forced hookmate. That's a downside of this defensive structure. It's just so natural to not go to the edge of the board. But the bishop would help defend against any mate threats from him. And this is self-protect. Yeah, I have to be careful with that. Can I show why the pawn ending is not lost for white? I'll go back to that in a minute. Whoops. Yeah, and he did it now. Oh, that's why I see why he did it now. He thought, I think in his mind, he probably thought this. He thought of this and then he just forgot about it. And then he went for this. He thought it was mate. Or he just thought it was mate. He just didn't realize. That's probably what it was. He just didn't realize I can take the knight. He just thought it's a hook mate. That must have been a rude awakening for him. Okay, so why is that pawn ending not lost for white? Hatch asked. So if I go back, where was that? Here. Yeah, so why is this not lost for white? Yeah, because I thought this, I wasn't sure, but I thought if anyone's better here, it's black, right? So if he brings in the king, I thought this would slow him down enough, and apparently it does, because it's hard for the black king to get active. Like he can push the pawn. Actually, here I am winning. So I guess, yeah, so he can't venture too far away. I think that's really what it is. You have to play c3 because you stop the king from getting in. And the only way for him to otherwise get in is to run around. But if he leaves these pawns, then these can create a breakthrough, right? Like if he comes in to help support his b pawn, Well, here, not quite. King g4 first, so he defends a pawn. Then it's too late. Then we're going to get a breakthrough. For example, like this. And then these will run. Yeah. But that still might have been the better choice for him. I don't know. I guess he had more time, so it makes more sense that he was trying to place on other parts of the board. Okay, let's see how he did today. So I did Puzzle Streak of, I think it took about 30 minutes or so. And I played, okay, I actually finished in the green. It didn't feel like it because I started off with 2 losses, but then I got 3 wins in a row, I think. So I actually finished decently in the green. So we have 3 days in the green on Rapid, which I appreciate. That's actually my highest rating in a little while, I think. I think I was 2163 about a week ago. Let's take a look. Did I make 100 opening studies? What? Oh, no, far more than 100. I delete the old ones regularly because it's too much scrolling. I probably created like 500 studies. You guys want to see my list of players I've blocked? This also rolls. This also scroll. If it would be 5,000, if it would be, it might be 10,000 if they didn't limit it to 500. I wish they didn't limit it. Okay, what was it going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to see how long has it been since I. Actually, you know what? No, I was 2173 at the end of March, so it's not a. Okay, actually, I'm going to play another one actually, because well, just because it would be nice to set. I want to break 2173. Of course, I could lose, but that's the risk I'm taking. But yeah, I was 2173 on March 28th, so it'd be nice to break that. Then we can see how long it's been since I was this high. Be close to a year and a half. Are we getting the check over? Why is he thinking here? I sense that we're going to have to play e6. Ooh. The atoms. I am going to play e6. Bishop e3 is weird. Oh, this is interesting though, because now I'm in the Scheveningen setup. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. So b5. I'm intrigued by this bishop e3 move. That's very interesting. Maybe I should have played b5 last move. Instead of bishop e7, because that's what I play against g4 in the atoms. Okay, now I might have to go e5, which I really don't want to do. Okay, can I go bishop b7? And then if he goes e5 though, that's a problem. No, maybe it's not a problem, right? I can take. Yeah, I think I can go bishop b7 here, right? Yeah, but I'm getting nervous. Okay, if g5, what am I doing? I guess I'm going to d7. This is a very interesting move order he's playing, this junior. Ulas Babel Jr. Is that Turkey? Yeah, it's Turkey. Okay. I might need to go h6 here. He's stopping b4, right? D5. Well, yeah, it's very. Maybe I should have played b5 earlier because I had d5. So d5. First of all, if e5, what do I think about that? There's knight fd7, f4, and I'm not liking this. h6 is. I feel I feel I'm not doing very well here. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. I'm getting out openinged. I'm getting out openinged. This is, I don't like this for black. We might objectively be okay, but I have no idea what's going on. I'm unfamiliar with this. The bishop e3 move is a very interesting sideline. Okay. I have no idea what's going on here. I'm wondering about queen b6. Maybe there's knight f5. Knight c6, maybe? Let's try that. He might go queen d2 in castles. He's getting incredible development here. He got me out of the opening, like, for sure. Oh God, he's 2140 bullet. That's not good for me. Yeah, so if queen d2, do I want to trade? Kind of, but I'm worried about d6 falling. Is that a problem? Did I just blunder? I might have to give him a pawn here. I think I have to give him a pawn. Unfortunately. And this should be game over. Yeah, I got spanked here. If I go here, there's this check. So 95, or do I take here? I have to go 95. That bishop e3 is very interesting. I should have quit while I was in the green. But nah, this was the risk I was willing to accept. I need to accept my fate. Have I even been better out of any opening today? I don't think I have been. I'm really getting out openinged. Yeah, I'm curious to buy another course, but it's going to, if I learn a different opening, it's going to cause a huge setback with my rating, you know, because I'll be playing 2100s with an opening I've never played before, and it's going to take me a minimum of a year to get up to speed. So I've got a check here, which doesn't do much. But it is a check. No, Vivek. For poker, I just stopped playing when I stopped playing well. That's a gambler's fallacy. Fallacy. Yeah. So the check doesn't really do much. He just moves his king. But it still might be a decent version. Then I can go maybe G6. But there's a lot going on here. I don't know if I like that. Then you can take on D6. So maybe I go G6 first. Or I could just castle, but that's scary. Everything's scary here though. Yikes. Okay, let's say G6 first. Takes. Okay, I'm going G6 first. I could take the knight and sack the exchange here. That's very tempting. It's unbelievably tempting. If I take here, then he's got queen f3, and then he's going to get rook d1 in with tempo. I'm extremely tempted to sack the exchange here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Been reading too much Tigran Petrosian. Maybe I should have started with a check, actually. I should have started with a check. Okay, now I like the exchange sack. Okay, so check here. Let's. I don't know if I want to do that though. Okay, I want to start here. So king f1. I can't really castle because of the discovery. I mean, okay, he walks. Why does he go there? Check. Has to be good. Okay, we're going to go check here. Now he's got to go to D2. E2, I mean. And I'm still... Oh, we go here now. Okay, so he goes here. And I guess he's fine. Unfortunately. Can I take? Take? That's not good. I almost have something. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's unfortunate this doesn't work. It's close to working. Take here. Okay, we're going to take here. His king's in the middle. Like this exchange stack. Oh, why didn't I consider taking here? I should have considered that. I should have considered this. Okay, go take now. Check. He's got this and then mate. I'm doing it. Bang, bang. I just want to make sure I don't screw this up. But yeah, I'm covering F2. So I think I'm going to go check and then mate. Check and then mate. It's not mate. Oh, wow. Okay, come on. I deserve credit for that. Sacking the exchange, man. On A8. I've been reading this Python strategy. I mean, it has nothing to do with the book, but it just leaves me more open to sacking the exchange. But oh my goodness gracious. I took the risk of playing another game. That, you know what sucks though? That only ties me for 2173. Or was it 2172 last week? First of all, let me check that. I think I was 2173. I was. Damn it. I'm tied for where I was a week ago. That sucks. Anyways, let's look at the game. This bishop e3 was a very interesting move because in the atoms, the whole idea is g4. But this is like a waiting move. And yeah, I played bishop e7. Maybe I should have played b5 right away. I don't know. Maybe bishop e7 was okay, but yeah, then I went b5, and I don't know. Because then he gets bishop g2, which I don't like. I don't like this. This was very annoying. I don't know. Maybe I played it okay, but it was very, very uncomfortable. And then already I made a mistake on move 11, right? I don't know. Do I have to do something slow like this? I don't know. And then here, yeah, I sacked the exchange here. I didn't have to, right? I could have taken the bishop, but I didn't like, I mean, maybe that was fine, honestly. That was probably, I didn't, maybe I didn't give this but I didn't like his rook coming in. Like takes, and then I take an e5. I was probably okay if I'd taken the bishop, actually, now that I think about it. I probably could have just taken the bishop, but it's just, I don't know. It felt uncomfortable for me. So I sacked the exchange because I always have this little beneficial square for my bishop, and his king is in the middle, so is mine. But I thought this would give me some chances here. And I have this square, I have c4 for my knight, and my queen is ready to swoop in. So I thought I would have a bit of counterplay there. But in hindsight, maybe I should have just taken on d5. And yeah, I don't think he thought this through too much. I thought he should go to f1. I don't know why he went this way. What's wrong with f1? You know, that's the safest square for his king. I thought, and I didn't know what I was going to do after that. I don't know, maybe queen e4 or something. But this seems like the safest square for him. And then this was not, I mean, not a simple move. I wonder if I could have went here first. No, because this opened up this ended up opening up the F file for my bishop. Had I taken first, check, this would have, I guess I could have taken here. I would have been okay. This would kind of mostly transpose, actually. Yeah, and then I took, wow, that's a nice finish. I mean, seriously. I'm happy. I mean, that's nice. I normally don't see stuff like that. Very lovely. Okay, let's like look at that with the engine. That was an enjoyable finish. And I'm not the one to like tactics or attacking, but that was nice. Can't believe they still have not updated the Mimzovich's tournament. Okay, I did get spanked out of the opening. This normally looks the other way. I'm normally white in this graph, and then I lose. So this bishop e3 line, okay, this is second main line. Yeah, so b5 is a little bit better. b5 and then what if f3? I'm just unfamiliar with this. But yeah, it looks like b5 was slightly better. And then yeah, b5 was okay here. This is just kind of uncomfortable to play. for me. Yeah, like h4. This is getting very uncomfortable. So knight c6 was a mistake because of e5. And so, yeah, I needed to play knight b d7 or d5, apparently. I guess that does trade everything off. And if he pushes, then we can... Well, I guess we can't go knight f2-7, or we can, but best is knight e4. That's kind of weird. But I guess we can do that, apparently. But this is uncomfortable. I think bishop e7 is too slow. Yeah, so now I'm curious about the exchange sack. So it didn't like knight e5. It wants to go check first, but whatever. So I'm curious. So they're both close to the same eval. No, sorry, where was I? Here. No, wait, where was it? I think I stopped on the wrong move here. Yeah, never mind. I could never take there. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I could never take there. Yeah, so this is... It very slightly prefers knight takes b7. But I'm scared of I'm scared of white putting a rook on d1. Like queen d5. Well, I'm trying to... Computer wants to take, but I thought he can just play something like queen d2. Oh, no, he's knight's under attack, right? So, okay, so, yeah, maybe he takes here. And then he moves the queen. Yeah, see, I didn't want... Like, this just did not look good to me. Although, looking at it now, it actually doesn't feel that bad. Doesn't actually feel so terrible, but yeah. I thought I needed to do something desperate. So this was a mistake. I thought he just goes king f1. Yeah. He also had bishop f2. He played this way too quick. I think he just thought he could just get safe quickly, but yeah, he didn't really think about it. And this is equal now, so it's not winning. And it does prefer I take immediately. I guess this is not a mate. I thought I had check here, which I do. It's not even the best move. Bishop f2 is the best move. That's a hard move to play. But he's apparently surviving here. But if anyone's better now, it should be me, because this rook is out of play. Anyways, a draw would have been a good result for me there too. So here it wants me, yeah, to take and go for the draw. Taking on e5 first apparently allowed queen d3, and he's slightly better here. Maybe more than slightly. He's better here. See, so yeah, I saw this too late. Well, I saw it now, but I saw it a move too late. Yeah. Wait, did I miss mate in one? No. Okay. So as a recap again, because I played an extra game. So I have 4 wins, 2 losses, up 11 points. Was, yeah, 2173. Tied for where I was a week ago. I was really hoping to get like a little bit higher, 2174, 2175 or something. But at least it's the second time I hit 2173 this, like, in about a week's time. So at least it's showing that I am able to kind of maybe not maintain it here regularly, but there's some consistency being 2173 for a week, right? Something to be said for that. Getting there on a couple of occasions in a week. I need to get past that though. It's been 4 years What's the Titanic lady? Is that 80 years? Yeah, 84 years. That's what it feels like to me. It's been 84 years since I set a new rapid all-time high for Lichess. In fact, April 27th will be my 4-year anniversary for when I, with 2237. Believe it or not, once upon a time, Dizzy was 2200, 2237, in fact. It would be pretty awesome if I got there by, I guess I have 3 weeks to get there or to break it, 2237. It'll have taken me 4 years to get back, to climb back to that. I probably will not get there. I mean, 2173 is already very difficult for me. Anyways, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Take it easy.